We're live. Hello, 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 everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. To those who are watching us live right now, please say hi. Tell us where you're watching from. We are broadcasting live on all our pages, on our LinkedIn and YouTube channel. And if you're going to watch these on a replay, please do the same. And tell us what time is it there because our pages are global. Again, my name is Jel. I am an HR and recruitment professional in the Philippines for 11 years now. I am a wife to an overseas Filipino professional here in Papua New Guinea and a mom to our 3-year-old daughter, originally from the Philippines, but we're now based here in Port Moresby, Papua New Guinea. Aside from our full-time jobs, we're also proud digital business owners for more than a year now. And we are so thankful to our digital business that we are now together as a family here in this foreign country because of our digital business. And every Friday, I have here with me, my guests are all professionals. So for this day, I have invited teachers, right, who are also running their own successful digital businesses. The aim of this Friday Live is to actually educate and inspire you to set up other streams of income aside from your full-time jobs while you're still working on your full-time job or while taking care of your family, because our online business can be your side hustle. It could be your plan A, your main source of income, your plan B. It could be a corporate exit strategy or help you prepare for early retirement. So if you're interested to know more about our digital business, please tune in on our pages. And today I will be I will let them introduce themselves, my guests to you. So I have guests from India, from Australia, and here in Papua New Guinea as well. Again, they're all teachers. And I will give them the floor so they could introduce themselves and they could share a quick background about their teaching profession before actually starting their own digital business. Let's start with Pooja from India. Hi, sis.
Hello, how are you doing, Jal?
Good, good. Please introduce yourself to our viewers today.
Uh, sure. First of all, thank you so much for making me a part of this event. It's an honor to be here on your page. So, namaste, everybody. My name is Pooja. I'm currently located in India, Delhi, and I'm by profession as a teacher. So, I started my career as a lecturer in an engineering college. But soon I got married and had to leave my country and went to USA because my husband, he's a IT professionalist, and he usually gets projects offshore. So USA has been my second home. I lived there for more than a decade. My kids were born there, is there. And there what happened that you they have their own criterias, educational criterias. So you have to pass down some examination if you want to go on that level. And so I in India I was on a higher level, and there I went on a smaller. I had to take a step down there. So
Mhm.
I started my career there as a teacher and a librarian. But it was very nice. It was awesome when I started. It was good. But as a when my journey started being a mom, then my son came along, and from full time job I went to part time. And when my daughter was born, I became a full time mom. As an immigrant, it was getting so tough because my hands got so full with both kids, and you know I tried to send my daughter to daycare, as my son was already starting his kindergarten. But what I realized that all my income as a part time was going into the daycare. And I was coming home, and after that I was picking up my daughter from daycare, and my son from his preschooling. And you are getting tired, and so much is happening around you, and hubby is at work coming home late. So much was happening, and so much was, my plate was completely full. So I decided to be a full-time mom. I wanted to spend my time with my kids, and I was really glad. I'm happy with that decision. I was always happy. I did not miss any of their special moments, and their first day of school, their tooth break, or their first day of first shot. I was always there, and I adore that journey. But a part inside you is always craving for to be financially independent again. You want your own money, although it doesn't matter how much your husband is earning. He's very supportive, he takes care of you, there are no foundations or nothing like that. But what happens that you want your own money, you want something, to say that I am working now, I'm earning.
Yes.
And that part was missing. I was missing that thing. So sometimes back we moved back to India to take care of the family, and same thing was happening with me all over again. New schooling, new education, and a new language for my kids. And uh, my in-laws were elderly, so much was happening. So I just could not go back to work. So when I found out about this program, I grabbed the opportunity, I jumped, and here I am sharing my journey. So it's been wonderful experience for me.
All right. Thank you so much, sis. Yes. And indeed, really, once you became a mom, your priorities would definitely change.
Exactly.
And
Right.
yeah, to the point that sometimes you'd have to really sacrifice your own career for you to be able to, stay with your kids and take care of them 24 by 7, right? Because,
I
um,
it's a person to person, it depends. There is nothing wrong in sending your kids to daycare. So
yes.
many people do that, and I'm completely in favor of that, because once you take a break from your career, it's really hard to go back. So if you are sending your kids to daycare and you can manage, then it's all right. If you are not able to manage and you are leaving your job, then you should cherish those moments as well, because they are your kids. You brought them into this world, so they are your priority, right? So never ever I regret my decision of becoming a full-time mom. But now was the time for me to start something. My kids are a bit independent now, and they don't need me as much they did before. So when I now have so much time in my hand. So one day me and my son were talking, and he was like, "Mom, you need to do something for your own now, because everything will keep happening. Sometimes this will happen, sometimes that will happen. If you keep thinking about everybody, when will you think about yourself? So sooner we will go out in the world, and the house will be a little bit empty, and then you will realize that you are missing us. And you better that start something now. So that's the reason I started.
Yes. Thank God you started your digital
Yes,
business now,
yes,
right?
yes,
All
yes. It is.
right. Uh, Okay, Artie, would you want to introduce yourself and tell us about your profession before actually starting your digital business? You're still working, right?
Yes, I am. Hi, everyone. My name is Adi. I'm originally from Fiji, so bula everyone out there. And I've been living in Australia for over a decade now with my husband originally. Obviously, now I have a little bub. Um, yeah, so I've been living in Australia for over a decade. I started working with children when I first came, same as Pooja. When you relocate to a different country, you restart your life again. So, it was a full journey, leaving behind and starting all over again. So I did start working with children. I have worked in daycare, studied. And then after doing that for a long time, being in kindergarten with the children and all those things, I moved up to being a trainer and assessor that I still am in our RTO in Australia here. And I still do it part time. I was working full time and it was great. I do enjoy it. It's nice. I do enjoy teaching. I do enjoy interacting with people and helping them, achieve their qualifications and move forward. I do enjoy all those aspects of that. But same as Pooja, when I felt pregnant, I was still very happy and everything, and that all happened in middle of 2020. All everything was happening, and once I had my baby, I was like, I'm gonna come back in 6 months. I'm gonna, be just fine. And it didn't happen. Once I held my little
Yay.
boy in my arms, things change. And like, you guys know, as mothers, it
Yeah.
changes. And I was happy to go back to work, but I wanted to spend time with my son. So I went back part time, but I had already, when my son was 5 months old, I came across this opportunity and I did take it because it gave me the opportunity to go back part time, still enjoy that aspect of teaching and, being there, helping my students and doing all those things, but running something of my own as my own and being there for my son, which I love. I'm getting to spend more time with him,
Yeah.
still being there. So that was it. And I do enjoy that part of things. I guess a bit of balance of both sides and everything as he's growing up. So
Yeah, sometimes you really have to choose between, spending time with your kids and your career and earning for them as well. But good
Yeah,
thing about this digital business is you don't really have to choose because you have the
yeah.
flexibility, the time to spend for your kids, and you're also earning to provide for them. All
Yeah.
right, let's go to Rhonda. Yes. How are you're on mute? You're still on mute. All right.
Hi
Yes,
everyone,
Rhonda
thank
is from
you.
Papua New Guinea. Yes. Please
Thank
introduce
you.
yourself.
Yes, I'm from Papua New Guinea. Like the other two ladies, I'm also a lecturer in the university, teaching in the university, full-time job. At the same time, doing physiotherapy work as well. But
Oh, wow.
lecturing is the main thing that I do. And like the two ladies, I'm married to my job, so I don't have any kids, but I'm married to my job. Workaholic. I spend
Mhm.
8 to 5 or 8 to 6. I work on my full time job. I enjoy working with students, especially because you get that satisfaction from them when you see something that you deliver and they really understand, and that's makes me to really appreciate what I'm doing. And also why I opted on this business is because I'm serving, like I'm serving humanity, giving my service, but at the same time the financial part of it was not really fulfilling what I was looking for. Like I feel like there's still empty cup there financially. So when I opted on this business, I said, okay, why don't I work on this business as a plan B for me? Because the finance that I provide for these 2 weeks of pay, it's just for my food. But if I have to travel, as one of my reason why I joined this business is I want to travel, and if I want to have my dream home, I need extra income as well, and also to support my family that financially they need money to pay for school fees. So these are some things that really made me to think outside of what I was doing because I was really enjoying my job. This is my 15 years of teaching in the university, and I really love that. But then I was thinking, okay, hang on, if you finish, where are you going to go to? You have to start something for yourself. And this business, because we own it, and we are going to retire with it, and I see the benefit in this business. That's why I keep on working on my business during my free time, especially in the evenings and on the weekends. Yeah, thank
Yeah,
you.
it's always thank you
You.
so much, Rhonda. It's always good to start your business now, start growing your business so that eventually in the future, 3, 4, 5 years time, it could definitely support you, your future, and your early retirement. Who knows, right? Okay, so my first question is for Rhonda. How did the business automated feature help you manage your business and your full-time work at the same time? Because you mentioned you are a lecturer at the same time, you also do another job, you're workaholic, and you are still running your own successful digital business. How do you manage that? Thanks to automation.
Thanks to automation, yes, I would say thanks to automation. Um, I I see that this business has this automation where when I wake up in the morning, I see that okay, there's a lead or there's someone who is interested because when I'm sleeping, Google is working for me, Facebook is working for me, YouTube is working for me. So
Yes.
I really appreciate this business because, doing two jobs and trying to run this business is a bit of a hassle for me. But I really thank this business because of this automation system that it has. And it makes my job easier as well because it's more user friendly, and also time flexibility. I work at my own pace. I'm not running. I'm I would say I'm working at my own pace, and at the same time, I'm not racing with anyone at all. I'm racing against myself. So this business is made in such a way that I'm I have to work at my own pace to see results. If I work faster, I get the results faster. If I work at the slow pace, I will see the results at the slow pace. So thank you, because this is a business that everything has been built into, and we have all the trainings there that um, we go through and we read and we understand, and then we take one step at a time to work on this business. Yeah, thank
All
you.
right. Yes, this is
I
indeed
hope
our
that's
own
a question.
business. Yes, yes. This is our own business. We are the CEO of our own business. We are our own boss. So we work at our own pace, depending on your priorities in life, depending on how you would want to be successful in your business. Because there are times where you can be slow, you can be fast, and that determines your result, the result of your business. If you're going to succeed in a year, 2 years, 3 years time, and your business is able to support you. But what's good about this automated system is that it's uh it's there already. You just need to use it when you start your digital business. It's proven and tested that it definitely converts, and that will definitely give you revenue and results as long as you stay plugged in and you use the system properly. And with a digital business, because it runs in 100% automation, you don't really need to hire your own IT person, marketing person, business development person, HR admin, accountant, because the system does all their functions for you already. And that is also the reason why we can run our business anywhere. We don't need to rent an office for this digital business. We just need to have an internet connection. And with that and our smartphone and our laptop, we are able to run our business anywhere. So you can travel, like Sis Rounda would want to travel soon. In the future, you can travel while you are, cooking, while you're taking care of your kids, while even you're sleeping your business. Do all these functions for you already because of its automated system. That's why we so love that. And that is working smarter than harder. That's why we love this digital business. And because of its automated feature, we don't really need to spend 8 hours in a day to run the business. You only need an hour, two, or sometimes 30 minutes. It depends on how many times are available for you in a day for you to run your business, but it will definitely run on its own because of its automated feature. So we are so thankful for that feature on our digital business. It's very helpful for busy moms and busy working professionals also, who have other priorities in life rather than, running a digital business, or rather than just providing for your family. And if you would want to spend more time with your family, do the things that you love, your hobbies, or the things that you missed because you're too busy working or too busy with your family, you're able to do that because of this digital business, right? Okay, before I proceed with my other questions to you, let's just say hi to some of our viewers. So Ayin is watching from the Philippines. Thank you. And Anna is watching from Port Moresby. Thank you so much for watching. Sukmanjit is watching also. Hello, thank you so much. Celeste Castillo. Oh, says hello. And thanks for sharing. Yes, thank you so much too. Makaleta watching from Solomons, Solomon Islands. Yes. With much admiration for the educators, you women are inspirations moving online. Woohoo! Yes. Thank you, sis. And Maria is also watching from the Netherlands. Wow, so global. Thank you. Thank you so much to our viewers. So now let's proceed with our next question. Sis Pooja, how did the business comprehensive training help you when you first started the digital business? Being an educator, of course, I'm not sure if you have a business background, but it's quite far from your profession. But we have a comprehensive training. But how did it actually help you set up your business?
Well, it's not quite far. It's just opposite to our background as a
Opposite,
teacher.
yes.
Now world is turning into digital, and but when we were teachers, when we started, we were into chalk and duster, right? And we were bookworms. I remember I was always reading books and teaching the students, and chalk and duster was my hands were always in full in chalk and all
Yes.
those things. So when suddenly this thing happened, world went into chaos. Teachers are learning how to teach their kids, students digitally. But being digital is something that we didn't understand at in the beginning. So when I started this program, I only question was how will I run it, because my
Mm.
background is completely opposite. Plus in my family no one run a business, and everybody is very well educated, engineers, doctors, mbas,
Mhm.
cas. My sister is a lawyer turned into a teacher. My mom is a teacher. My father retired from a government job. My husband is in it. My sister-in-law, she is a scientist background, so it's completely different kind of background where I wanted to go now. So my only criteria was that who will help me out, how will I do it, because I have not zero, I'm in minus when it comes to technology. So I did not know anything, seriously, on a serious note, I did not know anything. But when I saw the training, when I talked to my mentor about this, and she told me that the training is in the form of videos. It is step by step guide, video training. So you're not alone. Only thing was that whenever you starting a business, you are left alone, right? Somebody help
Mhm.
you out in starting, and then you are on your own. Do whatever you want to do. My work is done. My job is done. Now it's your work. But here it was completely different. So when I saw the training part, I was really touched, because it is designed in a way that doesn't matter what your background is. You are a businesswoman already, or you are in teacher's background, or you are in a banking professional or IT professional. I mean, doctors. We have seen everybody, all the professions I have seen in this program. So many people from different backgrounds here, and everybody's, I think, thinking is the same, that how will they run it, because every program is different and every training is different. But the training here which they provide is so awesome, it's superb, that I did not need to ask any single thing from my husband. He's IT professionalist, he is superb, he's awesome, he knows so many things. But when I joined, his that was his he was already worried about that part as well, that how will I do it, because I don't know anything. So now
Mhm.
when I started my training, and I was like, okay, I don't need you anymore. I have my training. So whenever I'm doing anything now, I have learned a lot. I have come so far. As a person, I have groomed myself a lot. As a mentor, I have come far a lot, and I'm helping my team with the training, and with everything setting up. And but they even don't need so much of my help, because the training is superb. And it's like what I did when I started, that I clicked on the training, did one part, come back again where I was supposed to do it, did again, went back again. So one step at a time I took, and now it's just on my fingertips. So but the best part is that training gets updated. Like I was
Yes.
reviewing it, watching this yesterday, because one of my mentees, she contacted me and she needed some help. So I was like, okay, let me go back again, because training always gets updated. So I
Mm.
watched the training, and I today, because we are in different time zones, so it will be her morning and my night. So we'll talk again in night, and I'll clear her doubts. But it is so helpful, so updated all the time, that every time you go there, there is always a new version, and it's the latest version to help you out. So you do not have to go anywhere, ask anybody's help, and everything is done on one platform. So that is a superpower for me.
All right. Thank you so much, sis. And I like it when you mentioned about the training is built for anyone. Like for anyone, whatever your profession is, whether you're professional or not, whatever your background is, whatever your age is, right? You can do the business because we're all using the same comprehensive training that's video based, step by step guide to help you run your own successful digital business. I mean, most of us doesn't have like zero or negative knowledge
Right.
in what you're doing, such as social media advertisement or online marketing. But with the help of our comprehensive training, our mentors, our coaches, and other trainings that's being provided to us, like our global mastermind, we are able to do the business. We just have to make sure that we always look at the training because, as what Puja mentioned, it's always updated, and we just have to make sure that we get into the training. We've learned about the new features of the training and the new things or processes that we have to do on our online business. Then we are good to go. We're able to run it well. And that's why I so love that comprehensive training, because since it's online, it's accessible to anyone. We don't need to schedule. We just have to go into the training whatever time we're free. And we can go back if we miss something, or we didn't get, or we don't understand anything on a certain topic. You can always go back. You can always ask anyone because everyone's very helpful. Ask anyone, and you are able to understand well the process in this digital business. So I so love it. It's not being offered on any other businesses. Like when you start your business, you start on your own. You do your own training. You get trainings. You look for trainings or courses anywhere, and it's up to you on how you're going to choose from any of those platforms. But in here, everything is provided. It's step by step, and it's unlimited learnings from this digital business. That's what I love about this online business. Like every day we get new learnings from the training site and from anyone, any other online business owners in this digital business. All right. So now let's talk about your doubts. So I have here with me Artie is going to answer this. What were your doubts? Because of course, a lot of people have their own doubts as well in this digital business. So just share your doubts and how you're able to overcome your doubts in this digital business when you first started it.
Yeah, well, like you said, everyone has their doubts. I was very nervous, even though I was on social media and I was using it, but I was still
Yeah.
very nervous. I was a bit scared and overwhelmed at the same time because the thought of having my own business was something I always had thought about, but never did anything about it. But I had no idea how to run one, let alone start one. The idea was nice. And now I was thinking of starting a digital business, which was like, okay. So it was a bit scary. I was scared. And, I wasn't sure if it was for me or what was exactly involved, etc. So I was a bit anxious about it as well. And especially because I had a little bub now. So,
Yeah.
I was like responsible for another one. It was not just me and my husband. It was like, I had a little baby as well. So I was a bit more anxious, more nervous and everything. But I talked to my partner about it, and he said, "Well, you have got all these questions. You're overthinking it, but the fact is, you're not going out there to get any answers. You're just thinking it. You tell your students this all the time. Reach out, ask the questions, learn. So why aren't you not doing it?" And I was like, "Oh, that does make sense." So I did it. I registered on the website. I reached out. I watched the webinar, and once I watched that full webinar, most of my doubts were pretty much cleared. I could understand, I followed it and everything. And then I reached out to my mentor and my coach, who were really awesome. And that all helped me clear the doubt. And, the community is so open, so supportive. And you're never alone. So anytime, you're having a moment or you're not sure, like the other day a few weeks ago, I was just not having a good day. And, I had one of the members message and reach out, "Oh, how are you today? I hope you're doing well." And it was just really good. I was just stuck on something and it was sort of, making me feel a bit overwhelmed. And I was like, "Oh, thank you. I need this. I'm not sure." And they all help you. And so that helped me. Just basically what I tell my students or tell anyone, reach out, ask the question, get informed. And that's what I did, because once you have the information, you have your questions answered, then you make a choice whether it is for you, it is suited for you or not. And for me, once I watched the webinar, I asked the questions, I knew it was suited for me. And it worked great with my little Bob at that time. I could walk around his schedule, etc. And even now that I work part time, I'm still able to manage just fine. So that was how I overcame it. I asked the question, I guess. I reached out.
That's true. Yes, and of course, people wouldn't know if the business is for them or not if they're not going to start the business or not even watching the webinar, because the webinar would give them at least an overview of the
Yeah.
business, and they would hear testimonials from people who are already running their digital business successfully. So at least they would get something out of those people from the panel, and we can always answer their question. But at the end of the day, they decide on their own and they have to experience it before they would know if the business is for them or not. So really, the first thing to do is to start your own digital business so that you would know if it's going to work for you or not. At least you will not have regrets in the future, because us, that's what we did. We have also a lot of questions, we have doubts, but When we started, that's when we learned that this is a perfect fit for us. And now we are so much enjoying our digital business. All right. Thank you so much, ladies, for your time and for answering questions and for sharing your digital journey with us. To our viewers, if you're interested to know more about our digital business, the first step is to register on our website and watch our complimentary webinar that will discuss about the business model, and you will hear testimonials from people who are already running their digital business successfully. And I'll just say hi to some of our viewers. Daniela is watching from Melbourne. Hi, sis. Yeah, she always tells me she loved this series about professionals turned into digital entrepreneurs. And Natalia she's watching from Solomon Islands. Hi, sis. Thank you so much for watching. And yes, the business is for anyone. It's not just for people like my guest here who are teachers. It's for anyone. You could be professionals or not professionals, whatever your age is, wherever you are from, as long as you are committed and you really wanted to start your own digital business, you're coachable and you have big dreams and you wanted to really succeed, and you have, of course, your smartphone or a laptop and an internet connection, you can run your business anywhere. So the first step really is to start, watch that webinar, and see it for yourself. So before we close this interview for tonight, would you want to say something, ladies? Anything to your viewers, since this will be broadcasted live on your pages as well? Pooja?
Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And I'm glad to be a part of this program. And, it's an honor to meet you all and discuss the journey. And I appreciate it. Really. Thank you.
Thank you, sis. Yeah, Rhonda, you want to say something?
Yes, I'd like to say this is a real business for real people. It's not a scam because someone asked me yesterday, was it a scam business? And I said, no, it's a real business for everyone. Globally, this business is growing. I think we have 116,000 people in this business, and it's a real business that connects everyone here. So I would like to just say this to our viewers and followers because they have all these doubts. I know we are human beings, we can have doubts, we can be skeptical about things. It's just need that bold step to step out, step up, and just check out and see what is available for you. Thank you.
Thank you, sis. Sis Arlie, would you want to say something?
Thank you for giving me this opportunity to be here with you amazing ladies. It's always nice to learn and grow. I would say, starting this business, it was one of the reasons because of my son, I wanted to do it. But it has, like Pooja said, as a person, I've grown so much at a different level, and it's helped me. You meet a lot of people who help you, and you learn and you keep going. And the best thing is that you can work on your own pace. You're not competing with anyone. If life's busy, take a step back. It's fine. It's still there for you. You're not losing anything, etc. And when you're ready, you pick it up and go. And that's one of the things I love as a mom, as working part-time, as a wife. So many other hobbies I've got, I'm trying to do, but I'm able to do this as well. And I think that's what it is if you want a bit of flexibility in life. And the fact is, you don't lose anything if you're just reaching out to get informed. Because if you have information, then you make a choice.
Yes.
That's all.
All right. I love it. Thank you so much, sis. And yes, thank you so much to my guest for today, sis Pooja, sis Arti, sis Rhonda. It's always a pleasure having you guys on our page. And to our viewers, thank you so much for always tuning in. This is always every Friday. We invite professionals who are now successful digital business owners, hoping that you are also educated and inspired about setting up other streams of income aside from your full-time jobs or while you're taking care of your family. This could be a good option for you. So yeah, thank you so much and stay tuned on our pages for more updates about our digital business. Thank you, ladies. Thanks, everyone. God bless you
Bye
all.
bye.
Bye.